What separates the average person from a billionaire? What if I told you it's not about waking up at 4 a.m. or grinding 20 hours a day? Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon and one of the richest men on the planet, swears by getting a full 8 hours of sleep. He claims this simple habit is the secret sauce to making high-quality, multi-billion-dollar decisions. Forget the hustle culture narrative for a second. We're diving into the counterintuitive, surprisingly simple, and ridiculously effective routine that helped build a $100 billion empire. You might be shocked to learn that his morning looks a lot less like a frantic sprint and more like a leisurely stroll. Stay with me as we unpack the daily habits that sculpted the mind of Jeff Bezos. Before he was a household name, before Prime Delivery and Alexa, Jeff Bezos was just a guy with a vision. Working out of his garage in 1994, armed with a degree from Princeton and a successful career on Wall Street, he saw the explosive potential of the internet and took a massive leap of faith. He left his stable, high-paying job to sell books online. It sounds almost quaint now, doesn't it? But back then, it was a radical idea. This venture, which started with a handful of employees packing books on the floor, grew into the global behemoth we know as Amazon, a company that sells everything from groceries to cloud computing services. His journey wasn't an overnight success. It was a testament to long-term thinking, relentless customer focus, and an obsession with innovation. From a simple online bookstore to a space exploration company with Blue Origin, Bezos has consistently redefined what's possible, all starting from that initial bet on the internet. His story is a masterclass in seeing the future and having the courage to build it. So, what does a day in the life of a man worth over $180 billion actually look like? It starts with rejecting the rise and grind mentality. Bezos prioritizes a full 8 hours of sleep. He believes it's crucial for his mood, his energy, and most importantly, his decision-making. He once said, "If you shortchange your sleep, you might get a couple of extra productive hours, but that productivity might be an illusion. For my job, I get paid to make a small number of high-quality decisions. Is that 10th hour of work worth it if it's eroding the quality of my decisions?" After waking up naturally, without an alarm clock, his morning is deliberately unhurried. He calls it puttering. This isn't about being lazy, it's about creating mental space. He reads the newspaper, sips his coffee, and has breakfast with his family. There are no early morning meetings scheduled. In fact, Bezos famously avoids them. He reserves his peak mental energy from 10 a.m. to noon for his most important high-Q meetings, what he calls high-leverage decisions. Anything that requires deep thought or complex problem-solving happens in this specific window. He believes that by late afternoon, your decision-making ability is compromised. Okay? By 5 p.m., I'm like, I can't think about that today. Let's try this again, tomorrow at 10 a.m. It's a system designed to align his energy with his most critical tasks. This philosophy of intentionality extends to his lifestyle. While he owns multiple sprawling mansions, from Beverly Hills to Washington, D.C., and a super yacht that's practically a floating palace, these aren't just symbols of wealth. They are tools that facilitate his life and work. His homes are often equipped with state-of-the-art technology and provide the privacy needed for deep work and family time. He's been seen driving a Honda Accord for years, a reminder that his focus isn't on flashy appearances, but on functional value. When it comes to diet, there's no extreme biohacking regimen. He focuses on balanced meals and is known for his adventurous eating habits during business meetings, believing that shared experiences, even over an unusual dish, can foster creativity and stronger bonds. His entire routine is a carefully constructed system to protect his most valuable asset, his ability to think clearly and make game-changing decisions. It's not about doing more, it's about doing the right things at the right time with maximum mental clarity. He's not managing his time. He's managing his energy and his focus. The real genius of Jeff Bezos isn't just his business acumen. It's his underlying philosophy. It all boils down to a few core principles that anyone can learn from. First is the concept of working smart, not hard. His entire morning routine is designed to protect his peak cognitive function for a small number of high-consequence decisions. As he puts it, as a senior executive, what do you really get paid to do? Okay? You get paid to make a small number of high-quality decisions. Okay? He doesn't try to make 100 decisions a day. He focuses his energy on the 2 or 3 that truly matter, the ones that can move the needle for a trillion-dollar company. This is the ultimate form of leverage. Ask yourself, what are the 2 to 3 most important decisions in your own life or work? Are you giving them your best energy? Second is his obsession with the long term, famously called the Day One philosophy. He runs Amazon as if it's the very first day of the company. This mindset fosters a culture of constant invention, agility, and a willingness to fail. It prevents complacency and keeps the organization hungry and innovative. He doesn't focus on quarterly earnings reports. He focuses on where the world will be in 5 or 10 years. This long-term perspective allows him to make bold bets, like Amazon Web Services, which was initially met with skepticism, but is now the company's most profitable division. We can apply this by asking ourselves, are my actions today setting me up for success in the long run, or am I just reacting to short-term pressures? Finally, there's his principle of regret minimization. When deciding to leave his Wall Street job to start Amazon, he imagined himself at 80 years old. He asked, in 80 years, will I regret leaving this job? No. Will I regret missing this thing called the internet, which I believe is going to be a big deal? Yes. This framework simplifies complex life choices. It's not about avoiding all risk. It's about avoiding the pain of looking back and wishing you had tried. By focusing on what you'll regret not doing, you're more likely to take the calculated risks that lead to extraordinary outcomes. It's a powerful mental model for making bold, authentic choices. So, the next time you feel pressured to sacrifice sleep for an extra hour of work, remember the man who built an empire by puttering in the morning. His success teaches us that true productivity isn't about being busy, it's about being strategic, protecting your energy, and focusing on the decisions that will echo for years to come. I hope you found this peek into the mind of a billionaire as fascinating as I did. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Coming up, we're exploring a completely different approach to wealth and life. Next time, we'll uncover why Elon Musk's reported $50,000 tiny house might be his smartest financial move yet. You won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.